Hello. How are you? Hope you're all doing well. Thought I'd have a quick live because Face is asleep. And no one else is on. And I thought, why not? Why not? And yes, you could probably hear a bit of feedback, so rid of that shit. There we go. Messing around a bit of shit. Hang on. What have you been doing? Recovering from that terrible cold. Who have we got in here? Where's that tunnel? It's in a field, and it's there's a road on top of it, basically, in the middle of nowhere. So who have we got in here? Twig, how you doing? Kim and Dan, how's things? Tom, Urban Explorer, how you doing? Captain Caveman, how are you? Okay, how's things, my dear? Don't know what I'm going to chat about, really. I'm just going to have a little bit of wine because I've got no beer. So I thought I'd have a wine. Adam George, how you doing? Share it out. Share this out amongst the masses. See who we get in. Get enough people in. I'll invite some other people up. Why so late, John? Well, Twig, why not? I'm going to do probably a short stream, but you know, depends how long it lasts. Doesn't matter. And also, well, also sophisticated today. Oh yes, cha. So what we all been up to? I'm going to go and do a bit of exploring at some point shortly. Not tonight, but it will be hopefully over the next few days. I've got one video to put up at some point when I eventually rip it off me cloud. But yeah, I'm going to look to do a bit of a road trip in the new year. Go and meet some of you explorers. Hello, number one fan. How's things? Good evening to you, sir. So yeah, so I've got to put that in the pipeline. Raise some funds, do what I've got to do, and more videos will be quite good. Hi, Andrew. How's things? So what have we all been up to then? Tell me in the chat what we've all been up to. Let me know. Let me see what's going on there. No, nothing. Have we all been having fun, or are we just bored? Not much, Tom. Okay, fair enough. I take it you're getting over a cold, Andrew. Yeah. Bastards they are, aren't they? I've had two in the last, what, month, 2 months. I've been ill like that for about 3 years. You've been working, Twig, yeah? Good on you, mate. Yeah, so have I. Kim and Dan, what's the usual mayhem run up to Christmas? Yeah, there's always a run up to Christmas. It's May, it's chaos, isn't it? And it don't get no better either. Come on. Along with this this illness that shall not be named because we're not allowed to because they cut us off. Yeah, whatever. Makes it all the worse, doesn't it? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tom. I hope that she had a good send off. Nikki, how you doing? I hope you're feeling all right. So I've been on 7 minutes and I've got 17 people. Now that's quite a record. For me, anyway. Oh, glad to hear it, Tom. Well done. I'm glad that she did have a good send off. Full of cold, mate. 7 days. Oh, God. Oh, thanks for sharing. Someone else has just shared out on one of the lovely groups I'm in. Anybody wants to come up, let me know and I'll put it in the chat. Hi, Jamie L. Oh, I see. How are you? What do you mean you didn't get a notification? Like and subscribe. Although YouTube's been a bit of a pain, I've been looking at stuff and thought, why haven't I got a notification? It's all a bit weird, isn't it? Let me just check some other gear out. Oh, by the way, if you haven't watched something called, I think was it Bebop Cowboy? It's on Netflix. Watch it. Really weird. Sci-fi 70s weird thing. Although it's not in the 70s, it just sort of being filmed like the 70s shit. It's weird. Good. Like it. Yeah, that's right, I see. How rude of you, YouTube. Why did you not tell everybody that I was on? Yeah, so let's just see what else is going on. Hold on. No, that's just catching up. LSK, how are you? Good evening, my dear. Good evening, B. Oh, you lovely people just popping in to say hello. I feel so loved. It's great. Might even put a gold hat on. So, have we got anything to talk about? Because, as you know, I don't really structure my lives just solely because it's whatever mood takes us. Yes, Laura, I'm all right. I'm doing all right. Much better than I have been. I salute you, sir. Thank you, Tom. Yeah, so next year I am going to hopefully take a bit of time at some point and I will go on a further mission to meet some more explorers, some of your favourites, hopefully. Just take a bit of a road trip here and there because that would be quite good. Looks like I'm building a castle behind me. Yes, I have the door, I have the chairs because I'm an Englishman, so it is my castle or my man cave castle, if that's sort of a thing. I don't know. Do we have man cave castles? Yeah, I don't know. Right. Does anybody want to come up? Let me know. I'll put the link in. Nick, it could be a new thing. What, a man cave castle? Yeah. Everybody start building like castles. Well, they start building man caves with turrets and shit everywhere, wouldn't it? A man cave castle is his home. That's right, Laura. By the way, the wine I'm drinking, just to let you know, because I don't normally drink wine, but it was just sitting here for it'd be rude not to. It's called Kylie Minogue Rose. Don't ask me, don't know. It's given to me. It's not bad. It says here, fruity, alluring aromas of crisp summer berries and blossom. I don't think it tastes anything like that, to be honest. It just tastes like fucking wine. Sunshine Dragon, hello. I didn't see you in the chat, but if you're there, you're there. I don't think I've heard of you before. Oh, there we go. Yes, welcome, Sunshine Dragon. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to you. I hope enjoy, like and subscribe. Have a look what I do. Yes, Nikki, I know it's a weird name, isn't it? Hello, Liam. Oh, hang on a minute. What's going on here? I'm getting messages now. Thank you, Barry. Barry's around somewhere. So what do you all think, right? B-Face has done I think 3-day stint live now. I think he's kipping at the moment, along with whoever else is on there, which is quite amusing, really. For 3 days, you've got to give it to the man. Why not do it you like? He'll probably wake up now and go, "What's going on?" But yeah, he's welcome to come if he wants. It's all a bit weird, isn't it? Good evening, Neil Esquire. Barry, how are you going? Welcome. 25 people in. Blimey, what am I going to talk about? Oh, is he really? Oh, okay, cool. But oh, what's going on there? Yes, Barry is everywhere. He is a mod god, no matter what he says. And why not? You don't get the mod god name for nothing. What we talk about tonight, Neil, what do you want to talk about? It's your chat, everybody in the chat, that is, as much as mine. So if there's something you want to talk about, I'll talk about whatever you want. What's this time? You've got 18 subscribers. Right. Let's see if we can get a few more. So, guys, Tom Urban Explorer. Let me just check him out. Hang on. I probably am subscribed, but I don't know. Oh dear, I can't even spell. He's gone over his head. Yeah, well, it's all right. Oh, that's why I can't find you, Tom. Hold on. Let me just get this and put that there. Well, Tom, you've got 19 subscribers now, and you've also got a 20th because I've just checked it out for you. What videos you got here? Let's have a look. Just the one. I shall check it later. There we go. If anybody wants to come up, there's the link. Have a camera on, unless I know who you are. Hello, Robert. Nice to join you. Thanks very much. That's all right, Tom. No worries. Yeah, I'm sure he will do more, Andrew. Look, we all started somewhere. Even me. I'm an amateur compared to some of them. Some of these explorers, well, you know, great. Me, I'll just put it out, whatever. What's this? Oh, what have I done here? Hang on. There we go. Didn't need that up. Well, yeah. What's been going on in the world? Wow, we've got this bloody new variant. Oh well. Life will still go on. Life finds a way. Neil, why would you? What's this? Can we lick the like, please, pizza fab? Thank you, Lady Lucifer. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Neil, yeah, you got nothing to talk about. Well, that's fair enough. It's up to. Would look a bit odd on screen tonight. Well, what are you, naked or something? You're just going to come up and go, hi, I've just got my nipples out. I've just been looking at the news as well. Oh God, nothing ever good at the news, and it's always doom and gloom. No, I haven't, Neil. I haven't heard about that, but I'm sure it's a thing somewhere. Just remember, we can't have any parties at Christmas. Yeah, we're watching you, Boris. What of the big C, Tom, or just in general? Because there's fucking thousands. The thing is, it ain't going to go away. Whether you believe it or not, it ain't going to go away. It's just going to be there. Right, I've got someone. Oh, I'll let this man up because he is actually got his camera on. I do know who he is. Give a big round of applause to Ryan.
Evening.
Evening. How are you?
Not too bad. And yourself?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Good, good. Hello, everyone in the chat as well. Hope you're having a nice evening.
How you been doing? I haven't spoken to you for ages, mate.
Yeah, I'm all right. Just run up to Christmas. It's a bit difficult for all of us.
Yep.
But
So you got your trademark fags and is that Bud Light you got there?
yeah.
Although
Hence,
other beers are available.
yeah, I know, but you know, I had £3.50 on my card, so.
Hello, the Carpenter Presents. How are you? If that's who I think it is, I hope you are doing very well, and I will catch up with you very soon. It's my partner in crime, as it were. Sorry, Ryan, what were you saying?
Wait, what?
You were talking about your beer or something, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I could have gotten something else, but I decided not to.
All right.
But
So what you been up to other than drinking beer and smoking your ass out like normal?
Smoking my ass like normal, mate. I've had like 4 fags, mate, today. I've literally, all I've been doing is vaping recently. But
So you ain't been doing much really. You're still working, yeah?
yeah.
Good, good.
Quite lucky though, because next week I'm only working twice. That's it.
Only twice, and you're quite lucky, mate. I'll be working as much as I could.
Well, no, to be honest, I've got the weekend to do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then Wednesday and Friday next week, and that's it.
Oh, nice. And then what? You're off for Christmas, are you? Did I just see someone? Dang, Brady!
Oh, hello, Brady.
Hello, son. Would you like to come up, sir? Hello, Bethany. How are you doing? Thanks for the weird link thing, which you might not have put up. I don't know what it is. But I'm sure I've got mods in here, someone who can sort it out if it is. I don't care. 28 people in. My God. For a late night stream. Stop rubbing your legs, Johnny boy. Have you been out and about, Ryan, or not?
Not recently. I think the only place that I'm going to be going really this month is Weymouth on Boxing Day, and that's it.
Oh, is that a family occasion, is it?
No, there's just a football game down there with a team which I support, so. And seeing
I've got you.
as
Twig, thanks, mate. Yeah, I understand. Work tomorrow, bedtime, etc. You need your beauty sleep, don't you? Not saying that you're not beautiful anyway, just in case anybody thinks I'm dissing him. But yeah, he's an ugly fucker, isn't he? But no, have a good sleep, mate. Take care. What? So it's just a trip out, is it, on Boxing Day?
yeah.
No, that's good. That's all right.
Yeah, just a little trip out, you know.
Yeah, I'm going to
It's not
see what I can. Once I've done the Christmas shopping and all that usual shit. I'm going to see if I can get out somewhere. I've got a few places I've been looking at just to see. Really, nothing major.
yeah.
Oh no, I think I've got tobacco in my wine. Shit. Never mind.
Wine. Wow.
Yes,
Wine.
I'm drinking a Kylie Minogue Rose. It's not
Wait,
too
what?
bad. Oh, just some wine.
Did I just hear that right?
Yeah, look. Yeah, look.
Oh my god.
It was given to me, and I thought, well, I'll be a darling. I'll drink some. It's not too bad.
Well, if I remember correctly, last time I drank what? Oh well, wait, I can't. I can't remember the last time I drank wine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's why I don't drink wine anymore. Well,
right, I've got someone else coming in now. Gamer 2021. Show your face because I can't see your face. Otherwise, you ain't coming up because you're just going to troll otherwise, aren't you? Oh, hang on. Oh, here he is. Right. Be prepared, ladies and gentlemen, just in case.
Ryan salads are fucking.
Oh dear. Didn't like that, did you, son?
oh my gosh. Oh. What? I think he said, "Don't forget to subscribe to Mr. John Bengal Presents."
Salads are belling.
And don't forget, and
Oh,
don't
come on then. Let's have a third.
And you.
What was that? Didn't quite hear you. You got connection problems.
Ryan, you.
What the flip?
Oh. Perhaps you need to unmute your mic, mate. Oh no.
Nonsense.
Oh, no.
Ah.
Anything better to say other than nonsense? Because you can say that word, you know. Obviously not.
Ryan's got a
Yeah. Ryan's got what? Yeah, Ryan's got no hair. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You definitely don't have any hair. You know.
Anything else? What? Oh no, can't do it, can you? Oh dear. Where everybody? Oh, and he's disappeared.
Oh no! Fun.
It was a poor Gollum impression where it's like, can I put my finger in your ring? I beg your pardon, sir.
Excuse me. That's not very civil of you, sir. Jesus Christ.
If you're going
do
to
you know
troll, you just need to troll, but you can't, can you?
No.
Thank you, Kevin. Happy birthday to me as well.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking about previous, because yeah, I did do a birthday live stream for my channel, and I don't know if I've spoken to you since, but thank you very much. I'm sure it's appreciated, really is. Yeah, Neil, it probably was like a paranormal thing going through, wasn't it? Talk. You spelled genitals wrong, but yeah, that's fine because it's like talk about Gentiles. Well, that was like non-Jewish people. That's a bit of a wide fucking subject, but that's okay. I will put that down to just YouTube and spelling wrong and shit like that. I see. It was poor troll skills, wasn't it? It was poor. I'd have thought better than that. Crazy John, how are you? He was doing a croaky zippy improv, yeah. Zipper, a bungle, where? Oh, George, where are you? Zippy, I'm over here. See, do the impression, it works. I'm very well, Brady. Do you want to come up at all? If you want the link somewhere, let me know. I can put it to you wherever you want. What's that? Drinking and it would have got flagged. Oh, I know why you're saying that now, Tom. It's not a birthday. You know what? I need to change that banner. I do apologise, folks. Let's hide that and let's just sort this out. Hang on. That's because I haven't used a banner for ages. Oh, Gamer's back.
Oh.
Thing is, he showed his face as well, which made me laugh.
Really? Oh.
Now, are you going to be a good boy, or are you just going to take the piss as normal? I just got in from work. Yeah, I haven't been on for ages. I've been around, but I just haven't been in, as it were. Haven't made a live. So I just thought I'd do it now, just to sort of say hi, and I'm still around. I'm not just chugging over people's channels. I just thought I'd come in and say hi. And the love, 27 people, it's great. Here we go.
my
Yeah, can't do it, can you? No. Show your face and then come on, right? Because then you can just show everybody what a cock you are. He might just be behind there going, "Oh God, he's called me a cock now. What am I going to do?"
There it is.
Here we go.
I see diamonds.
Oh, should we have a vote? Let's have a vote in the chat. Who do you reckon I should ban this game until 2021, or should I just leave him be? I let the chat decide. It's such a troll tease. Oh yeah, I know. Come on, Mr. Troll. What do you want to say for everyone? What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Oh no. You muted your mic again, didn't you?
Nonce.
Stop muting. Stop muting your mic. Stop muting your mic. I told you to stop it. Oh, stop muting your mic. I told you.
Virgins. Here's the biggest twat of them lot, the begging prick Brady.
Oh yeah, here we go. Brady, how are you, mate?
Good evening, sir. How the devilish are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm doing very well. I'm just having fun with a gaming troll. It's great. Should we have it? Should we put him back up? Yeah, come
Yeah,
on.
go on.
Let's have a bit of fun. You're live on the Bengal Show. What would you like to say? Nothing. Okay, then. Bye. Oh,
Question.
Oh, yeah. I've just banned you. Sorry. I'll press the wrong button. Oh dear. Oh, and we have Keith as well. Keith. I know Keith. Hello, Keith. How are you?
I'm fine. Thanks. I thought you wanted that gamer on that Pratt. He was on last time. He's all right, dickhead. You'd take no notice of him, the dick. I tell you.
Hey, Keith. Like I bother about it, mate.
I know you don't bother about it, but I'm just saying. I bet everybody's glad for me to be back online.
Yeah.
So how's things with everybody?
All good, yeah. Oh, where's
Oh.
he gone?
Hey,
He's
you've got to see
disappeared.
me. Oh, I ain't got no chance. I'll bugger off.
No, he's fine. He's all right. He'll be back in a minute,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Oh, I'm back on YouTube now, guys. I've managed to find a couple of what do they call them? People who pay for you to get on. Yeah.
Cool. But you're doing well, though, aren't you? That's cool.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm not long come back from the farm and done some work up there, done some welding and getting the carriage ready for Father Christmas.
Oh,
Mind you, I don't get on with Father Christmas himself. He's a right dog. But it's for the kids, isn't it, really? And
that's
big
right.
kids.
And Father Christmas is real for any of you children out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one of them's the gamer, isn't he? He's one big child.
Yeah. What is this? Hang on a minute. Oh, okay. I don't know why I started that, but it doesn't matter.
Well,
I'm just looking at this YouTube. What's this? Yeah, he does sound like a troll. Yeah.
he sounds like a bit of a troll. You've got to be joking.
No,
I
not you. Not you. The guy who was up earlier. I don't know. I'm not talking about Brady, by the way. And where did you go, Brady? Are you all right? Or is he? Oh, he's back again. Hold on. Give a round of applause to Mr. Brady. Dun 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 dun. It's Brady. It's Brady.
No, it's alright. So do I. I don't know what happened then.
He sounds like a brummy then, you know. He sounds like a brummy. Don't know why. I sound like a brummy sometimes. I sound like a countryman, you know. I'll tell you one thing now, we're getting ready for the shows for next year. Regardless of the COVID-19 and this new virus that's going around. We're getting
COVID-19, is it?
Talk about staying indoors, waiting for the government to say, hey, and about time you went out. Yeah, I've had enough of hanging around.
Hey, guys, we've got another one here. Mr. Slayer, would you show your face if you'd like to come up? Oh, he's going to show his face. No, you're just showing a hand. Show your face. Oh dear, I do like these trolls because they give it all the big one.
Yeah, I
And
had
they don't bother. Here we go. Look. The troll, sir.
Mr.
Well, you got
Bangle.
Yes. What could I do for you?
Good evening.
Good evening. Are you going to show your face?
Yes. I have a question for Brady. Where's his bum boy Tuffy this evening?
Well, his bum boy Taffy is asleep.
I don't know, mate. I haven't seen him for a month. And who the fuck do you think you are, you fucking arsehole? Go fuck yourself, you fucking troll slayer.
live in your
Stick
mum's
your
basement.
fucking troll up your fucking arse, you arsehole.
And
If you've got
Hang on.
a set of bollocks on you, come and show your fucking face right now, you fucking
crying.
prick.
You're crying.
Are you?
Tears.
Thank fuck for
You
that.
Heidi, hang on a second. I think I know this chap.
Oh, and goodbye, Mr. Troll Slayer.
He's crying.
Oh,
I'm not crying.
you should have waited a bit. I was trying to find out his
I don't mind if they troll, if they come up and show their face, because at least they got the bollocks to show their face and have a moan. Because then
Yeah,
you can go, that's fair enough.
Yeah, but I think I knew the bloke's voice.
Yeah, I sort
You
of
try
think I
to
know.
show
what it is.
up a bit, but when you know about the person's mannerisms on a voice, you can tell who it is.
Mm.
And there's quite a few of them I know about them. One of them threatened my life, as I told on Tapia and also on Matt. Somebody threatened my life, right, and a way of life as well. He was a right stalker, Boyle Kent. And he's now doing time. He's doing 4.5 years in Nick.
Good
But
on
not only
him.
causing
Let him have his fucking time inside.
not only causing
Hold on a minute, right? You guys talk to yourselves for a minute, because I'm dying for a piss, all right? Basically.
oh yeah.
So,
Anyway, I'll
I'll
just
leave
say
you in the stream. I'm just going for a slash.
okay. Well, anyway, what I was going to try was to say to you, Brady, and to Ryan, right? This chap,
It's going to splash.
my wife, he threatened a few other things as well. And now this chap's doing 4 years in prison because of his antics. Not
I'll be back.
him, but
Give me a
his
second.
son as well.
Yeah.
He's, not only him, but he's also his son. So his son's doing 3.5 years, right? Because he caused 2 people, one to commit suicide and the other one almost to commit suicide. And the police were drawn into it, and basically they caught him red-handed, basically, with the computer at the side, and they was giving what for to somebody else, and basically they got caught.
Do you know, and it really does annoy me, like, who actually remembers, like, when you could go onto a live stream and there'd be none of this?
Yeah.
It feels like it's been like 8 years.
Oh, I know, but you think about it, there's people out there who think they are God, and
Yeah.
they've got no chance of feeling like God. Because
I
somebody's
know it's
already...
bad, isn't it? There is people out there who think they're God when they all know that it's really me. But,
Yeah.
you know... Where's Brady going to get? Has he
And
disappeared?
he's gone for a Jimmy.
Oh, was he?
Where
Okay.
he is.
Oh, hello,
Who's that?
gaming. Who's this? Oh, it's Subaru. How you doing?
Subaru! Who else is on there? Apart from me, you and Ray.
Thank you, Robert. Yeah, I'm back now. I'm all relieved in that sort of sense.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit wrong, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Hi,
want
Melissa.
to...
Yeah, these trolls, the thing is with these trolls, right, if they come up and show their face, we'll let them. But people don't, and it's like, yeah, whatever, get on with it. And
They're what you call keyboard warriors. They hide behind the keyboards, don't they? I think
yeah,
they are...
it's all a good laugh. That's why I put him up. Because it's the same person. It's the same person who come in twice. And by the way, there's a certain tool you can use, which I'm not going to talk about, but you can trace your
Yeah,
IP address.
that's all. It's a
No, it
good
doesn't matter.
it shows up where they are, like, you know, in respect of.
Oh, hold on! We got another troll coming now. Hang on. We're putting the troll up. All right, ready for it?
Yeah.
Hello, mate.
Hello, Matt.
Ryan.
Yeah, I tell you what, that video was brilliant of yours, mate. Oh, that's fantastic.
No,
Hello,
Brilliant.
Mr. Bob, and a big warm
I
welcome
want
to
to know
you.
how you are. I was more interested in Ryan. We all thought he'd fucking bumped himself off because nobody'd seen or heard from him. So we were asking about you the other day, and everybody said, "I haven't got a clue."
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I've just been.
and we ain't seen you for ages, and then you just disappeared. We thought you'd gone into the ether somewhere.
Yeah, no, I've just been
Well,
busy.
I wasn't until that long away from on Matt's venture, was on that Matt, and that was through that was 1 or 2 videos you did. I like the one that you took them, you give them a boat ride all the way over to that island, right? You left them there. I thought you're going to go back and pick them up.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Super.
had to,
You're doing a live as well. Why? Come on, mine. Don't worry about your gaming one where you get all the little trolls going, look at me, I can play Minecraft until I explode. It'll be fine. Matt, how are you, mate?
Yeah, good man. We've just come back from an absolutely legendary Urbex this evening. And
Not the one in Liverpool.
No, just it's not far from me. A couple of hours, you know, sort of like, let's just put it like this, a couple of hours around here. Put it like this, you know, you've seen things like spit forts and various things that are like pretty crazy, right? Well, I would say this is definitely up there with that. Yeah,
Whoa.
we just done a crazy explore. We're not going to put it out or tell anybody about it for about a week because we want to give a few more people a chance to get in there. And but yeah, and I went to see it years ago. That's all I'm going to say. I went to see this place years ago, and problems happened, and then they actually let me in there. And believe it or not, they let me in there with a camera, and I filmed afterwards because of issues. They were kind of like, oh no, would you like to come and have a look? And I was like, yeah, all right, yeah, great. So let me in there.
You're on about. I think I know the one who's on about, but I'm not revealing it because basically it's your baby. But yeah, I've seen you do 1 or 2 of the places like that, and they said, "Oh no, you can't come in here," and then they open the doors for you. That's it.
Yeah. So anyway, basically we went there, and when I went there the last time, and I was allowed in. I went there with a camera, and you'd never believe it. Something went wrong with the camera, and I think the battery ran out really quickly, and I only ended up having about 10 minutes of footage there. And it's like, oh, this is one of those annoying things. So I really would like to go back and do it in high def, and now it's become abandoned, and we just gone in there. And like, wow, yeah.
It's suddenly come abandoned. What, within the couple of years you went there, or was it abandoned?
I went there about 20 years ago, and it's just become abandoned within the last month or so.
Bloody hell, you lucky bastard.
Yeah. So we were like, I said to a couple of them, I said to Alex and Steve, I said, you really want to come up for this one, because trust me, you will be sorry if you miss this. You know, because if we manage to get in there and that's it, and then you can't get in there anymore, you will be gutted if you don't get in to see this one. And they came up, and I said, was it everything I said it was? And they were like, yep. And I was like, yeah, indeed. So they were all like, big smiles on everyone's faces when we got out of there tonight.
So they left everything there, or was it, or has it been vandalised like the rest of them have?
All parts have been removed, but I mean the building itself, the place itself is still exactly as I remember it, and it's mental.
Right.
And It's not like anything you've probably ever seen before. You'll have seen similar things, but not quite like this, because this is mad.
Well,
I've never seen anything quite like it. It's an interesting
got
place.
the latest gear in there.
No.
I can't wait, mate. I can't wait till you bring it
I
out.
can't see, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Well, that's it. Yeah, it won't be too long. I just get a few more people in there, and then we'll just put it out. Because once I put these videos out there, unless you go on the day I put the video out and you get there really quick, it'll be like they'll just come in and close it up. So.
Can I ask you something, Matt? If
Yeah.
it's possible? I've got a big group on Facebook on the membership side of it.
I didn't know that.
Anyway.
No.
Well,
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I'm going to start putting them on there as well as on YouTube on my channel, right? So that basically I can get you lot in, the urban explorers, and see what comes out of the woodwork. As in respect
Put the
of,
video links so people can watch them.
yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much.
All right. So I'm just. Don't forget, I'm just new at this sort of thing. I've got what I was just saying to Lord. Sorry, Lord. I was just saying to him that basically I've got two new. I've got the people that pay to get onto YouTube.
Right.
I've got them to help me out. They're good friends of mine. I've known them for over 30 odd years. And one of them owns the half track I was telling you about. He owns that, and he wants me to go on YouTube so I can get urban explorers in, and also the way and life of the MVT, which is Military Vehicle Trust people. And they're into everything, anything you name of, they're into it. In every big way possible, not only doing MVT, there's some people doing urbex as well, going back 30 years. Some of them are pretty ancient. I mean, some of them I don't even notice those about. I only bumped into Matthew, and that was only last year, wasn't it? Such. And there's quite a few like Tappy and also Sig. And the Birdie Explorer. I mean, there's quite a few people I know. And that's not through YouTube, but also through way of life. So I'm not only meeting people on YouTube, but also the way of life. I meant to say. As you know,
do what you got to do, man. If you get links out to our channels, yeah, fair do it. If people want to do it.
It brings out more. It brings out more if you think about it. It only goes for people who are interested in YouTube, into urbex. But if you put urbex with Military Trust, right, some members of the Military Trust own, hello, Brad, have got their own, they've got areas, haven't they?
Brady, I wanted to ask you something.
Yeah.
Where's your boyfriend Tappy?
I knew it. I knew it.
He's gone. He's gone off.
He's gone fucked up. I've had enough.
No, see, Troll, I can get away with that, right? Because I know him. But if you think you're going to get away with that, no fucking chance.
Oh no, I wouldn't do a thing like that, Brad.
It's like, yeah. Well, Brady, what's your answer to the secret vaults question there? I'll just put you solo.
I haven't seen him. I think I haven't seen him for over a month. I've just been working solidly, so hopefully seeing him on Sunday. But I'm not his boyfriend, so it's all right. Don't worry.
No.
Well, you heard it first on John Bengal Presents. Not his boyfriend.
No, sorry. Oh God.
Oh,
Oh, Taffy
dear.
has his ups and downs, doesn't he? And he's in one of these sort of oh fuck. Last time I spoke to him, he was sort of going, "Oh fuck Urbex, I can't be bothered with it. All these people and I was like, "Well, what's the problem?" And he's like, "Oh, there's fucking people involved in Urbex." And I was like, "Oh, you know," but he
Well,
runs, he,
for
runs
you.
a bit hot and he runs a bit cold sometimes. Our Taffy, so no doubt in a little bit he'll probably come back around again and he'll be all right. So
I've asked Taffy
Yeah,
about
right.
this, and I'll ask any other Urbex people. Do you ever meet up with other Urbex people that's been on YouTube, like the bearded explorer?
no, I haven't. I'd like to meet him. Actually, he seems all right.
He
He's
does seem a nice guy, doesn't he?
You know, he's a real good bloke to talk to. He's from London, well, from Kent actually, and he's a very nice bloke. If you ever meet up with him, he's got a wealth, I mean a wealth of experience and also history on anything you ask him about. Really. I mean, he went to an abandoned car dump area. He knew half those vehicles in the dump. You know, the abandoned car place down Devon. Right, he knew wherever the cars were, and some of them are really ancient, and you know, he's got a wealth of a fountain of enthusiastic type sayings and how to different things are. Like yourself, when you went down that secret. We call now underground system down in London. You knew, well, you didn't know, but you know of it, right? And also that other place, which is the German. That was a bloody good one. The German prisoner of war camp.
Oh, just the yeah, but it was a very short video though. I mean, we didn't
No,
get
it's a short video. You put everything in it. It's the same as the bearded explorer. He does the same. You know,
Right.
he's put all the emphasis into it.
facts and figures in there, you know, just to sort of bump it up, get it to the point where it's big enough to monetize the video.
Think about it. You had history at your fingertips, in your eyesight. You told everybody. I plashed it all over Facebook, and I'm not kidding you. About 50 people come back asking, where'd you get this information from? It is all new to us. Then I added you to it, like, you know, and then suddenly he said, oh, we're going to have to look at that on YouTube. Oh, John, how's your part? You got yourself some new subs.
Do you know something about who told me about that place as well?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's a funny one because we'd just been to Ford and we got into the Ford factory in Bridgend.
Yeah.
And we came out of there and the security guard was trying to stall us and we were like, nah, we can see what's going on here. So we just walked out and he didn't stop us, but we walked out and we were walking down the road. It's a long road and a bloody cop van comes up and he's like, they pull up on the side of the road and like, you haven't just been in Ford, have you? And we're like, yeah, we have actually. He's like, oh, all right, can I ask you a couple of questions? I was like, yeah, all right then. So we explained who we were and everything like that. And he was like, oh, all right. And he was enthusiastic about it. He liked it, you know, and he was like, you know, cool. And he said, well, have you checked out the German POW camp, you know, like up the road, you know, where they had the POWs? And we said, no, we
See
haven't.
that, Ryan. Take care, mate. Sorry.
You're off, Ryan. Oh.
See you, Ryan.
See you later. Cheers.
Bye-bye. What a
What
terrible
a really awful man.
I can't smoke in here, so I'm going to smoke outside. I'll be with you in a minute, guys.
Yeah.
I'm still listening.
Right. So anyway, we had this guy who was the chairman of that German POW camp wrote to me, and he said, "You have to take that video down of you going around our place like that, right? Otherwise, we're reporting you to the police." I'm like, well, "Reporting us for what? We walk around the outside of a fence And he's like, it's
Yeah.
trespass. We'll report you to police. I said, it's not frigging trespass. You can walk in off the road. It's just a path. People walk their dogs on it every day. You know? And he's like, well, you'll have to take the video down, otherwise we'll... And I said, I ain't taking the video down. What's wrong with you? You know, come on. It's not even... We didn't even get in. You know what I mean? We're like looking through bars of a fence going like, ooh, well, is it even worth it? You know? And it's like... And anyway, the funny thing is like, who told us to go there and see it? The police. Fucking police told us to go and see it. Yeah, go on then.
And you
Report us
said
to the
that,
fucking
I was
police.
cracking up.
Yeah, report us to the fucking police. They're the ones who
Out
told
of
us to
all
go
the
and fucking look at it.
people, out of all the people who could say, look, go over there, it's the old Bill.
Yeah. That's
And they
mental.
didn't tell us that we'd be trespassing by going over and having a look. You know what I mean? Bollocks, innit? Some people. So anyway, he said he wanted my telephone number. Then this bloke, he was, I want to have a chat with you. And I was like, nah, mate. Speak to me on email. I'm like, fucking, I'm not going on the phone with you chewing me out. Then you fucking decided to fucking ring me at all hours of the fucking day and night like a fucking stalker. No thanks. Yeah. So that's the end of that one. But yeah, I'm not giving my telephone number to people who are obviously hostile right from the word go. I mean, just not going to do
exactly.
it, are you?
No, man. Very select. Well, actually, a lot of people have my number, but business purposes. But other than that, such as on here, there's very few people who have my number. I think you've got it, Matt, and Brady's welcome to it. I've said that before, but
You
like
don't have to
yourself,
give me a
I
number,
give it
mate.
out.
Mr. Bengal, how much for a sack and a fuck? How much? 10 minutes. 10 minutes, sack and a fuck. And he's like, oh, I'll be over now. He'd be like,
Well,
15
it all depends whether you want me to
outside.
dress up or not.
£15, shall I bring the wig? Yeah.
You can just keep the hat on, mate.
£1.50.
Yeah.
You can just keep the hat on. It's fine.
He's like, 15 quid. I go, all right, have you got change of a 20? Yeah, no problem.
You think I take cash? How fucking dare you? We're in the 21st century. Use your credit card, you bastard.
Yeah, where do I swipe? I'll bend over.
Where do you swipe? Hang on a minute.
I'm a bit afraid to use the contactless with you, though, because you'll just be racking it up like this 20, 40, 60, 20, 50.
I'm back, guys. Sorry about that.
Oh
No.
my god, that's a big wad you have there, Mr. Volt. Oh.
Yeah. Stop touching my crypto. Stop touching my crypto crotch. Yeah.
Crypto crotch, honestly.
Stop giving me cryptogasms.
Yeah.
Anybody else in this line of Verbix going on at all? Any new stuff coming out?
Well, I'm going back to my old videos. What about you, Brady?
I've obviously got stuff in the pipeline, but I can't. Which we're not putting out yet, but going out on Sunday. So yeah, some good some places to come. But I haven't been out much, to be honest. I've just been working. So.
I haven't been out much. I've got a few things I want to do, but it's getting time to get to them. In the new year, I want to go and do a bit of a tour, so I want to travel around and meet various people and up and down the country it will be. So it's get the cash, get it done, go and see people.
Oh.
Because these two guys at the bottom I want to meet anyway, as I'm sure you guys know that. So that will be a bit of a laugh.
Probably been hiding.
I might be damaged afterwards with my fragile mind, but that'll be all right.
It's fine, mate. It's good. It's all good.
We might.
We've got some deep heat. We've got some deep heat here. It's fine, mate.
Your frenulum might be a bit frayed by the end of the night, but yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh my
what
God.
have I let myself in for?
Yeah.
Well,
You could be like
get away with
it'd
saying
be like
things like
it,
that on the
Dave.
BBC because they wouldn't understand what you mean. It's like big words.
You're on a spitfoot and you're not going to get away now, are you? Fuck.
I've done 2 videos on YouTube. One with the Nervex group, which you might not know. It's a new group that started up, and they're in Kent. They do all the all the private mansions that some of them are abandoned in places around there.
Right.
They've gone to
Hello,
there
Big
and
Reality. How are you? Nice to see you in, man.
yeah, and
Yeah, bud.
we've Terry from the East Manx Magneteer group. I'll be on live chat with him. So that's another one I've got to be doing. And the next one, which will be the MVT one, which is Military Vehicle Trust. And it's all to raise funds for mental health. So we'll be doing
That's
that.
good.
I mean, let's face it, we've been through quite a lot from last year and this year with this COVID crap. Right. I mean, everybody knows. You had 2 jabs, fine. The first one was okay. The second one almost killed me. You know, I was really bad with it. They were asking people to take the booster. If it was anything like the second jab, oh God, I ain't going through that again. You know? And I don't blame many people don't taking the jab at all. I mean, it can only take so much. And you guys will put out, like Matt, it takes out a lot of guts to go out to places, abandoned places, and finding ways of getting in there without actually busting
Everyone's
down
disappeared.
people.
What's going
No?
on? Hang on a minute. Are you all back again?
So anyway, what I'm saying is, people like Matt and yourself, Bradley, and you, Lord Brad, right? You do all the decent things that us guys, myself, and maybe a few hundred out there, who haven't got the guts or the alternative to climb over bits and pieces to get into a place that's been abandoned for many years. And it's people like them who basically put it through, and it's history in the making, if you think about it. I mean, you're all doing the same sort of thing, but in different places, but you're bringing out the history of abandoned places and what's left and what's been lying about. If
we don't do it, Keith, eventually it'll all be gone and everyone will be going, oh, do you remember that place down the road, blah, blah, blah. I'll be like,
yeah,
no, no one does. No one remembers it. It wasn't documented. We don't know.
it's like Glenthorne over the back from in Erdington, where I used to live, right? Before Glenthorne, a prison for young kids, right? There used to be a mental health, we call it now, hospital there. Big building. I'd only been in it once myself, and then I was trapped out by security guards. In the end, they knocked it all down. Nobody knew what it was like inside. So with you guys, you film it and basically put it on video so everybody else can see what it was like years ago.
Yeah, it's good. It's good that these guys below me do it.
Yeah.
I've got the bug. I love it. It's good. Great to just document it, isn't it?
But the only thing is what I like to bring up, guys. You go through all this crap and that, you know. I mean, literally paint coming off the walls and black guns in the corner. Don't you wear a mask? I bet, you know, doesn't it affect your
I don't really, to be honest.
respirators or anything like that?
No.
I think
Well,
the trouble is, some people who go on about, asbestos and things like that, it's more geared towards people who are constantly working with it every day, working as builders. you know, and they're kind of constantly, you know, smashing this stuff down, and they need to wear respirators because, you know, it is going to really screw them up. But I think for the rest of us, you know, you don't have to worry too much.
Right.
I suppose it all depends on where you are as well, because like you said about asbestos, if it's in situ, just sitting there ain't really much harm to it. If you start smashing it up and pissing around with it, that's when you're going to get the problem.
Sorry.
That's right. Bless you, Matt. And
Thank you.
but you get these, you know, you get other places and there's mould on the walls. There's mould on the walls, everything else. Yeah, I suppose if you feel that you need to wear one, by all means, wear one. But I think most people don't bother. For whatever reason. I mean, I've been in places and it's, well, manky. You know, you can see there's black mould on the wall and everything, but you're not in there long enough to really fuss with it. You know, you're not touching it and rubbing it all around and seeing how it is.
Oh, right. Yeah, you at least you're not touching it and exposing yourself to it. That's what I'm probably me. I know a few others say, yeah, you got the idea there, Keith. Well, you know, I'm only putting what people would have said to you. But they couldn't say it in words, if you know what I mean.
What about Matt and Brady? What are your takes on it? Obviously, we've done the asbestos. What about like the other bits and pieces like mould and other things? What's your take on it?
I think if things are damp, then there's not going to be that much travelling in the atmosphere. I think you've got more to worry about if it's very hot and dry, and you know things can be, you know, like lifting off. But I think if it's winter time, it's a lot less problematic than in the summer. But even with asbestos, because everything is just wet and it clings to the ground, it doesn't want to be in the air. That's just my take on it. But
what about
me personally, I think the most danger is when you go into places and everything's just rotting. I think that's more dangerous. So you're walking around, you know, you got your camera, whether you got it like here or over there, like or in your head like you have, Matt. You know, you still got to be careful where you're walking and what you're doing, because you can put your foot down, and all of a sudden you're falling through something. You've got to be so careful when you're in there, haven't you?
Oh yeah, Christ.
And do you have any safety gear, like apart from? I know Matt didn't, because he had his ankle cut on some glass, didn't you? Yeah. And it give you a couple of stitches in the back of your ankle. If I'm rightly knowing about it. But did you ever wearing safety boots or anything like that, sir? Or is it just the normal of wearing what you need to wear apart from slippers and flip-flops?
Well, it depends where you go.
You know,
I wouldn't wear flip-flops, but
you know, orange trainers I wear, they're safety boots. They may not look like it because they look like trainers, but they're safety boots.
Yeah.
I tend to take like a first aid kit with me as well. I mean, that's always good, just in case. Some wet wipes.
Notice, Matthew, you take a ladder with you sometimes, but do you ever take any rope with you?
I have got rope in the back of the car, and I've also got a rope ladder, which I made myself, which comes in handy sometimes. That really came in handy, didn't it? In Birmingham, right, that's all we're going to say. Yeah. That'll come out one day, and people are going to be like, "What?" Yeah, they're going to be like, "What?"
That was epic. That's was epic.
Your first aid, your boots, rope ladder, rope, and torches, and also your video camera. Anything else that you need to use, like gloves or anything like that?
Common sense.
Yeah, and common sense, of course.
I think personally having a really powerful torch is not only good for filming, because you need it for most cameras. If you've got a really good camera, you don't need a powerful torch like that one he's holding there. That is the master of light, that thing.
It is.
you know, the more light you have, the less fuzzy the footage looks, the less grainy, the less blurry, you know, because cameras tend to sort of smush things up when they got low light, and it's just so that's really good. But the thing is, it has a byproduct as well. It's like when you can see things properly, you can see where the danger is. You know, there's nothing worse than walking around with a really dim head torch on, you know, that's like just got 3 LEDs in it, like from B&Q. They're all right to see, you know, to see a hand in front of your face, but I mean, you're not really going to see like the complex nature of wood and things like that, whether or not it's wet and dangerous. I think that it's a lot safer having more light. You can just generally see what's going on.
So you reckon that if you go into expensive lights like Oslin and Lindsay lights, which basically give you 26,000 light candles. Yeah, they call themselves.
Sorry. Yeah, like that one there is about what? Is it 16,000 lumens on turbo mode?
Yeah, this is on turbo mode now.
Yeah. It is really good. Like, you know, I mean,
and you can turn it down.
Yeah, it gives you that sort of that punch to get, you know, from one side of the cinema to the other. Say like you're in the cinema and you're standing at the back where the rows of seats are, and you can't see the bloody screen. You know, it's like because most lights won't get you that far. You kind of see the hint. What is it? What is it? Now, in some ways, that can not being able to see what's there adds to a sense of moodiness. Like in some people's footage, I'm always screaming at them like, oh, yeah, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? But it's always like, you know, it's always lesser known YouTubers, yeah. And it's a thing because it's like they're just out there with a little handheld torch and a mobile phone, and they're just shaking around, and like, you know, and all you got is a spot of light. And it drives me mad. And the spot of light is going around the screen like that. So you're only seeing like a spot. You're not seeing the whole image.
You're not
seeing, like,
the whole half, are you?
You know, and they're going around like that with a spot. And the thing is, it's like when you go back there, it's like, boom, you see everything. It's a whole different experience. It kind of demystifies it because in some ways, I'm kind of like drawn in by the fact that I can't see what's there. You know, I'm like, oh, what? That looks really moody. That looks good. But of course, you put a big light on and it's like, it just takes away all the mystery because there it is. It really is. That's what it really looks like, you know. But yeah, you know, going into places like cinemas, you can't see the ceiling. You know, you can see in front of you, like about 5 feet in front of you with crap torches. But with a big torch, you can see the ceiling. You can see the front to the back, sides to side, you know, and all that sort of stuff. So it's really good. You know, it's worth it.
Definitely.
Worth it.
This was worth it.
These lights you use, are they where people can buy them from, or do you get people who donate? So they give you a torch to test out.
I've had one torch sent to me to test out in the past, and to be honest, it wasn't really my cup of tea. Because I said to them, I said, if you're going to send me a torch and you want a positive review, it has to be big and it has to be a wide beam. So what do? They sent me a small torch with a micro pencil beam. And it's okay, you know, for seeing things in the distance because I've noticed with, if you've ever got into like torches, if you've got like a pencil beam torch, they're actually made that way. And it's almost like the spotting animals and things like that in the distance. But the trouble with them is, of course, you know, you can't see anything. And when you're filming, you've got a huge image and you just got this tiny little pencil, like little spot of light going around like that. Now, they're great for not blinding you because with a big torch, if there's any sort of mist or anything like that, what tends to happen is you'll only see as far as the mist because you get blinded by it. Whereas one of these little pencil torches, it will actually penetrate through mist and it'll be able to see in the distance. And they do enable you to see quite a long way. They're bloody awful for film work, you know. So I don't even take it with me because.
I'm only asking what type of torch you use then, or any of you. What type of torch do you use for filming?
I got a head torch, which is an Olight H2R Nova. I think they call them Perrons now, or Perrums or something. I think it's 2,600 lumens, thereabouts. But the big one, which is like the T36N Limited, that one by Through Night,
Right.
I had to go with them. They sent me an email saying it's a Christmas giveaway. Click on the link below to get a giveaway, and it's like, so I click on the link and it's like a video, and it's like there's no giveaway at all, you know. And it's like, so I emailed them. I said, so where's the giveaway then? And they said, oh, sorry, we shouldn't have sent that out like that. Just click on this link and it'll take you to it. And I clicked on it. It was like, oh yeah, if you subscribe to our channel, we'll put you in a raffle to possibly win one of 2 torches during December. And I said, that's not a giveaway. That's a competition. That's a raffle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I found that many places like that. But what gets me is, and probably rightly know that some of the others on this channel will probably ask about it as well, is when you get those YouTubers getting everything like promotions and everything else, do you ever get any of that, or is it just a one-off item that you get and you're not sure whether to use it or not?
Sorry, say the first bit again. What, you sending out samples for people to test? I don't get that many offers. I did ask Olight to send me some samples, and they never did. And they're the ones I would prefer to use, to be honest. Or Throughlight or Olight, they're the top end of the range. Like, you know, Throughlight are more affordable than Olight, but Olight are very well produced. They're just like, you know, they think of everything. You know, they really are kind of like nice little lights. And you wouldn't be able to tell. If you look at an Olight, you go like, oh, it just looks the same as this one you can buy in B&Q. But it's when you press the power on, really powerful. And they don't flicker as well. These lights are designed that when you film with them, they don't pulsate, you know. So that really looks terrible if you get one of those.
Well, imagine some of the lights I've noticed when you're doing some filming, it's like a flicker like that. You know, when you wave your hand a bit faster, it's like a blur. And in some cases, when you're shining at something, like for instance, give you an idea, you know the grain silo that you done. It was like I don't know if it was a bread making place or a flour making place. It was a mill. That you went.
I think that was up in Worcestershire, wasn't it?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
And you was up in the area, and there was pigeons flying all over the place, right? And you got that light out, and suddenly a pigeon went by, and it's a sharp picture of it. It was more like that. It was like a blur, you know. And I thought to myself, that's unusual to see, you know, on a video. Could you find out what it might have been, or was it just a bird in the line shot?
I don't know if you show me which bit, but I mean, I shoot it
on top of the roof part, and you was over, and you
have to give me a link, so you know, because it's just saying like in the roof part. I mean, I'm not going to start like scrolling through my video now to try to. You send me a link, and I'll have a look at it. A lot of people do that. They go, oh, what's this thing in your video? And I go, it's dust, or, you know, it's this or that. I can usually explain what these things are. But, I don't know. You know, I shoot at a lower frame rate because it gives you better light. I shoot at 29 frames a second, whereas some people, I think Taffy and I think Dan, and I think a lot of those people, they go for like 60 frames a second. So it's double the amount. And it has this kind of TV look to it. It's the way TV looks, because everything is like, it's like fast motion, and it like captures every frame, you know. I go for this slightly slowed down cinematic thing, but the thing is that you've got to be disciplined when you do slow frame rates, because if you shoot it at 24, which is even slower, which is cinema is 24 frames a second, right? You've got to be really disciplined, because you can't pan quickly, because if you do, it just becomes a horrible mess, a horrible blur. You know, so you really got to take your time, you know, and sort of blur, pan gently, And that's why having a gimbal is so important, because a lot of these people, the reason they film at 60 frames a second is because they don't bother to pull their gimbals out. They've got them, they just don't use them. You know, Dan, for instance, he used to have a gimbal, and when he went gimbal, I was like, oh yeah, great. I don't enjoy watching his videos when he doesn't have a gimbal. I went through a phase of watching all his videos because he had a gimbal, and I was like, once he stopped using the gimbal, he's like, oh, can't be arsed. And his attitude is like, oh, people don't care anyway, you know. And it's like, I think they do. I think they do, because I mean, it's like, you know, it's like that sort of nonsense.
Yeah. But here's one for you. A friend of mine, Kim, there's many times she's asked me to ask you personally, right? And to ask you personally, are you hoping to do a blooper or bloop or outtakes of the some of the antics you used to get up to when you was filming?
Well, I don't.
Any of you guys?
I don't keep a track of it. What about you, Brady? I don't keep a track of them. But if somebody went through them and said, "Oh, Matt, here's all your funny moments," I would do it. But for me to go back through them all would be a nightmare, you know. But yeah, I hear you. It's a good idea, but it's just like, unless as you're editing them, you put that in a bin, and then you go to the next video, and then you put another and then when you go and look in that bin, you've got like 100 clips.
Cool.
If you don't do it at the time that you're editing, you forget about it, you know?
Yeah,
So-
I completely forget. So
Or a Christmas blooper. You know, just a film shot of you. I know you suffer with vertigo, right? As many people have said, and you said yourself. There's many a time that you went up that building, which was ex-MOD place, which was Army one, that had stairs going all the way up, and the lift was out.
15 floors, I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. And you got to the top, and you went, "Oh shit!"
Yeah. It just, I always feel like the building's like shaking when I go out on the top of the building like that, and it's really high, and I'm looking up the edge. I feel like the building's feeling like it's going, and I always get this feeling like that the building is going to collapse. I get this paranoia that the building's going to collapse, and of course I say, you know, you have to go, come on, is this thing is stood up to, like, you know, torrential winds and everything, so it's not going to go now. But I'm just like, no, it would though, it would, and you'll be in it when it happens. My brain just says shit like that to me, and it's just like, it's like you'll be in it when it happens, and I'm like,
you'll be in it.
Shut up, brain.
It's strange because that place is now flattened, and they've started to build houses on it now. But it's people like you who've kept the history going, even if it's knocked down and bulldozed flat.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, the other place where it had a secret bunker. Now they're thinking of putting nearly 10,000 houses on there now, which is ridiculous. Where's it gonna end, or is it gonna end?
I'm not sure about the big building there, because I know they were flattening all the other buildings, but I'm not sure about the big building, and I'm not sure about the bunker, because there might be something to preserve the bunker because of its, you know, being a World War II bunker sort of thing. So, you know.
Yeah, it's a World War II bunker and a Cold War one as well at that. And
it's a shame to see things like that disappear.
Have you noticed there's that many of them about, especially in Northants, where they've got about 4 of them, which he said they are secret. A secret, right? And the only time I went with a friend of mine, and we went past it by accident looking for somewhere. We looking for Land Rover parts, and this bloke had a field full of Land Rovers, so we went to go and find him, and we had to go past this secret bunker. And I said, "How can that be a secret bunker?" And just a massive a notice board on saying, "Welcome to the secret bunker." Why, it's not secret, is it now? Yeah, and it seems
Sounds like Kelvedon Hatch.
I mean, it's totally, utterly strange. Around Northants and a bit further down from Northants, towards London way, right, there's loads of bunkers. You have noticed that? The more you go into London itself, there's the bunkers. The further you go out of London, right, there's bunkers. You get up towards Northants, there's bunkers there. A bit further out, it spreads out and there's few between. As soon as you get into Birmingham, there's bunkers. As soon as you get out of Birmingham, up towards where I live, there's tunnels leading to bunkers. I'm not saying where I am, but you know, it will give you some idea. You know where I'm on about, don't you, Matt? I told you before.
There's bunkers all over the place.
Yeah, I told you before where that certain tower is, where it's got bunkers. And it's about
It does depend. It depends how old the city or the town is. I mean, where I am, there's loads. You keep going further out, I suppose, where Random is. There's fuck all bunkers. It depends on how old the place is as well. I mean, and also bunkers, depending on what the city was used for in the war, depends whether you have a lot of bunkers or whether you have a lot of pillboxes and other bits and pieces. Like where I am, without saying anything massive, there's a shitload of pillboxes round the town, round the city, because
I've noticed that.
It was used, the city itself was used for a lot of military stuff.
Mm.
So you're going to have that because they wanted to protect it at the time.
So basically what you're saying nowadays, right, you don't know what certain places are dried up or they're knocked down and for buildings, for laying houses down and places of interest. It's still there. You've just got to go a bit further afield to look for it, and Matt and yourself and Bradley have done it. And I applaud you. You're doing a grand job, right, in doing what as many people say, oh, I wish I went there to have a look what it was like. You've got it on film.
It's not. I'm not very organised about it, to be honest. It tends to be like I'm surfing around the net. I see somebody's video and I go, "Oh, I'd like to go and see that," or I'm looking up something and then so there's a link from that to something else. And I go, "Oh, never heard of that before," so I look it up, and then if I can find that maybe people haven't been there much, I'm like, you know, maybe that'll be, if we get down there, we'll get some footage that nobody else has got. So I think that's more useful sometimes. You know, if somebody's got really good footage of it, there's not a lot of point in redoing it, you know, unless you want to see it, you know. But yeah, because I think it's a job.
Give you an idea, Matt. There's a certain place that you and a few other, I think it was your mate, went when you went to an RAF base, right? And it's still up, you know. It's still got the barracks and the places where to sleep and everything. Well, somebody in the MBT area has bought the whole land. And now it's been used for military trust vehicles now. He's paid, well, he's a voluntary, well-known person and he's got plenty of money, let's put it that way. And he's found new place now to park all his vehicles. All 72 of them. And it's a place where you went, Matt, and you was filming most of the barrack areas. And it was
I know what you mean. Yeah.
You know which one I'm on about now, don't you?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's been bought out.
Oh, right.
And he bought it from the MOD place because they was going to knock it all down flat and give it back to the farmer. Well, the farmer said, you know, he doesn't want anything to do with it. He's bought it, this chap has, and basically found out that 4 of the barracks are haunted, well and truly. It's the one with the tankers at the side of it. You know which one I'm on about?
Cheers.
Not too
Cheers.
sure.
Cheers,
Um,
buddy.
It's got some bunk. It's got by the side of the bunkhouse. Like there's two diesel fuel tankers, or was diesel tankers there. I think the
Keith,
scrap
put
is-
it in the private chat. Then Matt will know.
Yeah, I'll have a look for it anyway and find out a bit more about it. But as far as I know, two of the three bunkers that you was in, and you heard noises. Well, where aren't you? Give you an idea of that. Those are haunted, and he got the paranormal people in to have a look and found out. So,
Frank, how are you? Sorry,
Hi, Frank.
I've just seen Frank pop up and say hello to him. How are you, my friend?
Oh.
I saw some of your live stream, not all of it. I heard Matt. I saw it when you were talking to Frank about AI. I think it was, if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
And what was that other thing? It was about
I mean, back there.
self-replicating, weren't it?
You don't what? Sorry.
About self-replicating machines and shit. On Frank's live, I was quite intrigued in that because I read something the other day about these. I don't know, nanobots for a better word. They've learned to self-replicate, which is a bit strange.
Well, it's more what it is. It's artificial intelligence. They're trying to allow it to train itself, but because you can't really have a robot that runs around and does its things that way, what they do is they give it a virtual environment. So they create space inside a computer, and they say, well, you can go left, right, up, down. You can, and you have this much energy, and you have to eat, and you can kill others. But if you kill others, then you become you have these traits, and if you have these traits, you can't do these things. And if you have these other traits, then you don't kill people. Then you collaborate, and so like all these little things have got traits, and then they just set them off, and then they reproduce. Some kill, some don't do very well, and then basically they iterate it so that over like 1,000 generations, so that'd be like 1,000, lifespans of a human, but accelerated really quickly. And they do that to kind of see which type of little creatures do well. And yeah,
Have you read that article about?
Real thing.
Have you read that article about come out in November about self-replicating? They use AI, as you say, but they self-design replicating xenobots from frog cells.
No, I
I'll
haven't
see
heard
if I
about
can
that.
find. Yeah, mate, it's a bit scary. Basically, these they reckon they develop these robots, which like organisms, they harvest it from frog embryos, and then they reckon they can they update themselves, they self-replicate, and they don't know how they did it. I'm just trying to. Oh, here we go. Let me put it in the private chat for now. I can't be asked to do anything else. There we go. Yeah, so I didn't watch it all because it's a 4-hour stream that Frank did. So I'm like, I was just flicking through it, but I'm all interested in it because it's a bit scary if someone invents something which will self-replicate itself. We're in for a shitstorm.
Well, yeah. I think computers and robots, they will start doing that, because he was talking about computers that design themselves. So they design the circuit boards and things like that. But they say that because it's been done with machine learning and artificial intelligence, that the way it thinks and the way it makes organization of what's good and what's bad out of what it wants to achieve. And that you can then tell it, well, go off and do this task, but it does it not the way we would do it. it does it via a very convoluted method, which we don't necessarily understand because it would be so convoluted. But the thing is,
It's logic, isn't it?
well, yeah, but it's a lot of it is like random chance as well. It's like this evolution type thing where it's like, well, you know, if you live in a hot climate and you're a cold climate creature, you probably won't survive. You know, so it's like eventually, over many iterations, you will mutate to be able to handle the heat. You know, so you'll change.
Wow.
You won't just be the same creature replicating each time. There'll be a
That's what it says, isn't it?
mutation.
Life
And then-
finds a way. So, like you're saying, it adapts. Like if you want to go with Darwin's theory, flawed it is, but it will then evolve to how its environment, like we evolve to our environment, don't we?
That's it. Yeah.
All scary shit, man.
Yeah. Oh, right. I got to remember to get up in the morning because a certain person is going to be in court.
Hey, I mean,
Yeah.
oh, that's a shame.
Big day tomorrow for Matey. We'll have to see whether or not he's going to be a good boy or not. So I got to remember to get up for that.
Well, you're going to be a witness to it, or
I'm just going to go and witness it for the. What the hell have I got? Weird marks on my skin. What's all this?
or you haven't got the dread.
He's been masturbating too much again.
No. Bit weird. Bit weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just oil come off something. I don't know, it's on my skin anyway. So yeah, I'm just going to set my alarm for that now.
Oh my God! What time you got to go up in the morning?
Be up about 7. Get ready. Get on the road by about 8:30. Be there for 9:30.
But, you know, make sure you got plenty of coffee down you then, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Frank, you can come up if you want. Hang on. Let me just put you. I'm gonna leave this at 1 o'clock. I'm gonna come off it, but oh shit, that's not the right link. Fuck. Hang on, Frank. I'll get you the link. It don't matter. Fuck.
Oh. Anyway, I didn't realise the time. I looked at it.
No,
Yeah, it's 20.
20 to bloody 1.
Yes, it's 21, and as I say, I'm leaving at 1, so you can all disappear. But let me just get Frank up. Hold on. Oh, Barry's put the link up, Frank. So have I now. So when you come up, I'll put you up, mate.
Because I've got to get up early in the morning.
Yeah, we've all got to get up in the morning, you know. But at the end of the day, sleeping gives you cancer, apparently. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Right, I'm staying up then.
I like gives you long hair.
Well, Mr. B-Face has been doing some rather outrageous stuff recently. Last night I saw him. He was he's a big show off. He is, and he was like, "Look at me," and he's like, you know. Next thing you know, he's out in his street in his boxer shorts at 3 a.m. in the morning, running through the street with his mobile phone. Like, and cars are stopping. They're going, "You all right, mate?" And things like that. And he's like, "It's all right. It's all right. I'm on YouTube." And they're all like laughing and taking photos of him. He's like, running through the street like in his tight boxer shorts.
Hiya, Frank.
Evening, Keith. Evening, Matt. Evening, Brady. Evening,
mate.
All right, Frank.
Hello,
evening,
Frank.
Angle. Hello.
One thing about B-Face, he's a wacko. As I found out, he's extremely over the top.
It was still wrong because I was watching B-Face before I left for my gig, and he was.
Oh, fucking hell! What's going on here? Hold on, Frank. Sorry, mate.
B-Face was driving down to you, and he was on his phone on the live stream that he's still got going, and he was opening his car door, doing 80 miles an hour down the motorway.
What? Well, I want to know what he's on. I don't, you know.
Because if he thinks it's funny looking at the road while he's doing 80 miles an hour down the road,
I know
motorway.
he's talking about this. He opens his door and then he don't look at the road. He's looking down at the road like that, down through the gap, instead of looking at the road. And I'm like, whatever.
And I was typing in the chat. I think you shouldn't be doing that because it's a bit dangerous. Why is it dangerous? He's saying, why is it dangerous? I'm thinking because you can bloody crash, like doing 80 miles an hour down the motorway with your door open, looking at the floor.
He's that type of person, you know, that one that was on YouTube some time back. It showed you where this bloke is using a jet ski, and he wanted to know how far he can get without being picked up by the air in the eye. Right? It's just speeding along like anything, and he was talking to his friends and everybody else on his phone like that, and suddenly you see the phone go straight over the end and in the water, and his ski thing was going round and round and round. In the end, it conked out, and it was about 6 miles into the sea.
Yeah, I've come up in here because I'm really buzzing. I've just got home from this gig. It was absolutely fantastic. It's the best gig I've ever done. And it wasn't Phil Mitchell's place. It was, do you know Billy Mitchell from EastEnders?
Yeah.
It was Billy Mitchell's brother. His name's Lee. So it wasn't Phil Mitchell's brother. It was Billy Mitchell's brother called Lee. And when we finished, he says, because he got up and done like 3 songs with us on the band. He's like sung a few. He wanted to get up and do some songs with us. And then when we finished for the evening, like in the encore, I went up to have another drink because it was a free bar all night long. And he poured me a big brandy. Like it's like, I think it's about 6 measures of brandy in a glass. He says, "Here, have that for you on the way home." And then he pulls out of his pocket about £1,000 in his pocket. He's like, he says, "Here, have that," and he gave me £100. Like, yeah, stick that in your pocket. And he gave everyone in the band £100. So there's 4 of us, so we had like £400 for the gig and a free bar all night.
Wow.
And he's booked us for New Year's Eve as well, which is He's paying us £1,800 New Year's Eve.
Bloody hell.
What? Fair play.
Jeez. Somebody's in the money.
So yeah, the gig went absolutely amazing. I went mental as well. It's like we did like give me some loving, the Blues Brothers song.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Down. But we did it like really heavy, like sort of Jimi Hendrix style. I don't know. It was after he got off the stage. I threw up the guitar behind my head, and I started playing behind my head and like doing the Jimi Hendrix thing behind my head.
Jimmy
playing the guitar
behind
my head. I went mental. It was brilliant. I loved it. Oh, it's just such a buzz. I'm buzzing now. I just can't stop. I've drunk loads, but I'm drinking tea to try and sober up a bit because I'm still buzzing. I'm on like cloud 9 at the minute. So
how many people were there, Frank?
A couple of hundred, about 200.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a holiday camp. It's called Saddlebrook Park over the Isle of Sheppey. It's a bit like a big holiday camp. So it's all the holiday makers. It's their club.
Sounds great, mate. Sounds great.
Party atmosphere there. It's brilliant. Oh,
excellent.
Best gig I've ever done.
There's a lot of punters this time of year then.
Yeah.
What they're trying to get out of this bloody monstrosity of staying in because somebody's got something and everybody else has got something else wrong with everything else, and it just drives you up the wall.
Yeah, here today, like we lost Jeffro, the comedian, like.
All right.
Yeah.
To COVID, and he had 2 jabs and a booster jab. So what's that?
Yeah, that's all I'm worried about. I had 2 jabs, and the second jab made me really bad. I was ill for at least a month, and get these, I lost 2 stone in weight. lost 2 stone in weight. I was 22 stone, down to nearly 13 now.
I didn't have any jabs, but I had. Well, my rhythm guitarist, he didn't play tonight because he's down with COVID. But I had what he's got. But I never had a test, so. But I recovered. So now I've got the antibodies, so I'm Superman now.
I'll tell you one thing.
Live through anything.
What people say, I've been a booster, or you know, I've had 2 jabs. I mean, even if you have a booster, you still get it, right, can't you?
Yeah, like I say,
and spread it.
And spread it.
I mean, if you got it, you got it.
Yeah.
Your antibodies will sort that out, hopefully. And if it don't, well, you either end up cream
cracker.
You know, or you're buzzing like a lunatic on speed.
On speed. Jesus
Or in
Christ.
that case, is jolliness that gets him into trouble. Yeah.
We were worried about Keith. We were worried about you for a long while because you went missing.
We were. We wondered where you were, Keith.
Oh, I know. I was right there, lads. I'm sorry about that. I was really, really bad. It took me 6 weeks to get over it, and I haven't got over it yet.
We heard that you went into hospital. Then we heard nothing else.
Oh, I went into hospital.
Yeah, and then we was worried. We was worried that you popped your clogs.
Another one who's disappeared off the radar, Joe as well.
63 and old, long in the old tooth, like, you know. But you ain't gonna knock me down that quick. I'll tell you.
Good.
I'm still about my own channel now, my YouTube channel. It's called What Gets on Your Goat. It's called.
On a what?
When it comes out, I'll let you all know.
What's the name of it again?
What Gets on Your Goat?
What Gets on Your Goat?
If you got something that basically upsets you natter about it.
Yeah, get on your goat.
It's the bloody government and the so-called news people who spread it about a bit and make it look thicker than what it is. And then spread it about so everybody else would go, oh, I've got to get that, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to do that. No, just bored with it. It's like the government, it's like the journalists. They start up the time when we was all around Brexit this, Brexit that. Then the floods came out, it was all to do with the floods. Then after the floods, it was to do with the weather, how bad the weather is. We don't want to know about the bad weather. We don't know about this anymore. All we need is something jolly for a change.
It's always because disasters fucking sell, don't they? Everything's doom and gloom. We need to know what happiness in the world.
There's a paper like called Devon Live down here. They're putting out stories about scaremongering about anti-vaxxers.
Oh.
So I went, well, stop stirring the shit. Like, you know, there's still people dying from it, even with booster and 2 jabs.
Yeah, well, amazes me though. I mean, you can get all these jabs, even the flu jab. They want you to have the booster, the flu jab, the bird flu jab. They want you to do this, that, and the other jab. Right, by the time you finish, you'll be a junkie by the time you come out the bloody surgery, you know what I mean?
Now you just do a jab, and then a jab, and then one of them, and then one of them.
Really do an X-ray,
and then sit down, and then
this man's like a pinprick.
Give it one of them.
He must have been a heavy drug user.
They're pushing it now to get the booster because the use by date on the vaccinations is running out in December, January.
Yeah. I mean, what amazes me, all this booster business, right? And everybody's queuing up. They're frightened now to go out to the bloody stuff. I mean, you've got the bloody the journalists pulled for that. You know, I mean, like last time when the first pandemic was on, there is toilet paper. Yeah, there's a shortage of toilet paper, a shortage of spaghetti, right? And there's
Spaghetti,
shortage of bread. And now they're saying there's a shortage of sugar, salt, right, pepper. Yeah, because so many people are trying to sweat it out of them.
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's disgraceful, isn't it?
But as I said, I'm still alive, guys. I'm live and kicking.
Sweet. Good to hear.
I've told everybody that I know who is getting the jab. Like,
No.
I've got no problems with people going and getting the jab, but if they are going to go and get the jab, insist on an aspirated needle, because that ensures that it doesn't go into a vein; it goes into a muscle.
Vein. Goes into a muscle, yeah.
Yeah, it goes into the muscle, not into the vein.
But you need to insist on an aspirated jab. But the only people that can give that is people that's been trained to give vaccinations.
Wow.
That you have to have it at your doctors, because these pop-up vaccination centres, the people that are giving the jabs aren't trained.
No.
Yeah, well, give you an idea that same
Don't
like
even
the
train to give a fucking vaccination. It's just all in a bottle. Just go, whoop, there we go. There. No.
well, did you see about that one about a chap who was in Kent? He was a drugger, right? And he was trying to give bloody jabs to people.
He was a drug user.
And he was a drugger. I thought to myself, that is so.
You can't fucking write that then, can you? Really? That's scary.
Yeah. So they train people just to be like that. Yeah.
I'll be like that. Excuse me, is this man medically trained? Like, no.
I've got a video of a man. He's in America and he walks in to get his jab, and he goes into the vaccination centre and she holds up the vial like of his Pfizer jab, and he says, "So is that mine then? Is that my vaccination?" She says, "Yeah." So he picks up the vial. He says, "I've got my vaccination." He says, "I've got my jab. I've got my vaccination." And he starts walking out the clinic with the vial. He hasn't had the jab yet, but he picks up the vial. He says, "I've got my vaccination." It's all on camera. And they're like trying to stop him from leaving the place with the vial.
Bloody hell.
And then he jumps in his car and they're calling the police and the bloody sirens are going.
High speed pursuit, like.
It's high speed pursuit down the bloody down the highway in America, and he's got his vial and he's trying to take it to get it tested for what's in it, and that's what he did. So he had it. He took it to some science place where they tested what was in it, because he wanted to know what was in it, because they wouldn't tell him in the vaccination centre. So he took the vial and scarpered with it.
Yeah, did he find out what was in it?
Yeah. He found it was he found some stuff that shouldn't be in it, basically.
Whoa.
Terrifying.
Yeah, some stuff that causes
cancer.
No, it's
oh, come on, crazy John. Everything causes cancer.
Yeah.
Nano particles, which is nano
cells.
Yeah, nano stuff that reacts to electric fields.
You know what? It's funny. There's a few stories coming out now of people dying of blood clots, like, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Somebody else, like, they just died got a jab in March, died 10 weeks later.
Right, now, I'm going to ask a question to you guys. Now, who else is going to do a live chat on YouTube anytime this week? Matt?
Sorry, miles away.
Are you thinking of doing a live chat at all this week or next week?
Ooh, I've got a busy day tomorrow. Friday, busy maybe in the evening I could do something, but yeah.
Keith, why don't you come on Frank's live chat on Friday night?
Yeah, I could do, I suppose.
Yeah.
Hey, Frank, will that night?
I'll do a live
chat.
Well, I'll do a live chat. I don't know which it's either on a Friday at 7 o'clock or Saturday on a 7 o'clock. There's
All right.
two of
Frank,
them.
I was saying to Frank, what time do you do your chat, mate?
Friday, I
usually.
normally go on. If nobody else is on live, because I check if other people are on live, but I'll usually wait for people to finish. Like if Matt's on live Friday night, then I won't go on till he's finished. Or if somebody else is on, I won't go on live till they're finished. So it could be from like 11 p.m.
Midnight, 1 o'clock.
round to like 1 a.m. starting. So
Yeah.
and I go for all the night to the morning.
I did with Matt till about 3 o'clock in the morning at one time, but it was slightly Kayloid, wasn't it, Matt?
I've done 12-hour streams, several of them, from like 12 midnight to 12 in the afternoon.
I have to come on, though. I have to come on because I normally go to bed about now. So, but then I wake up and then like I've got one of you guys that doing a fucking live stream. It's like what?
Yeah, I'm still on it. Like, yeah, I'm still on it. Like half past fucking 12 in the afternoon.
I think with Frank, I've seen Frank come on like 1 in the morning, been on there, gone to bed, woken up, and he's still on. So I've just fucking said hello as well. It's like really strange.
Yeah, I've run out of melatonin. That's why I can't sleep over night time. So I'm up all night.
I can't sleep at night. I don't know what.
I'll put them in the post today. I've been.
I don't even.
Busy, so I'll try.
It's okay. Don't worry. It's like
I reckon it's too much coffee with me. I drink gallons and gallons of coffee, and doesn't affect me.
That'll kill you.
And the doctor said, "Well, why are you still awake then at 3 o'clock in the bloody morning and fanning me up?"
That's why, like coffee and caffeine. Like,
I was going to sleep well tonight because I've.
Might as well take cocaine, like.
Speaking of which, I am going to go to bed now because I got to get up in the morning. So I got 6 hours sleep ahead of me. So I better get off.
Okay, then, Matt.
All right then.
Thanks for coming out, Matt. It's been a pleasure as always.
Catch you later on. All the best.
All the best.
See you, bud.
All the best, mate.
Bye. Bye.
See you, Matt.
Bye.
See you.
What a thoroughly awful man.
Matt,
I have to say, he'll be chuckling now. He'll be going, you little wanker.
And on that
I
note,
love Matt. I love Matt.
I'm gonna get off myself. So yeah.
He was the one who got me on live chat one time, and I love it since then. Everybody.
Well, folks, I'm going to have to love you and leave you as well because I need some sleep.
I'm gonna have to go.
Crazy. So I'm actually going to end this stream. Frank, if you're going live,
I might go
please
live
do.
actually. I might get the guitar out because I'm
Thanks
still.
a lot, Lord, and Crazy John and Frank and Brady.
Cheers. Nice to see you, Keith.
And it's nice to be back on, mate.
Yeah, I might go live in a minute then. If
Great to see you still
All right,
around.
come around.
if you like, Frank, I'll listen. I won't come up, but I will be listening. I'll be there. Then I'll drift off to sleep and you'll still be awake in the morning.
Yeah. Keith.
Right,
Keith,
I'm off, guys.
All right.
Buy
Take
my
care,
channel.
Brady. Thanks, mate, for coming up. Thanks for everyone in the chat. Thank you, Crazy John, for coming up. Keith, thank you. It's a pleasure. And Frank, of course, my friend, it is a pleasure. Thank you for coming up.
Thank you.
I'm
I'm not
ending this
worthy.
now. Good night, all. Take it easy. I'm going to end the broadcast. Bye.
Good night.